Hello everyone. Today I am back with another video from Mathematics to Tan 90. In this video we will cover Mathematics D2 Topic 1 Practice Now 2. For your information, I am again telling you that new syllabus Mathematics 7th edition Topic 1 Practice Now 2 will be covered in this video. Alright, so let's begin. Let's read out the question first. If y is directly proportional to x and y equals 10 when x equals 2, find an equation connecting x and y. So we are given the value of y and x, and what we need to find is an equation which connects these variables. Now, if you remember from my last video, I told you a connection between them. Yes, what did I tell you? I told you that there is a constant k. So k equals y upon x. That is how we find the constant ratio. And this is how we will find our equation. So let's first find the constant ratio. So k equals y upon x. Our y is 10 and our x is 2. So k will be 10 upon 2. And 10 upon 2 equals 5. So our constant value is 5. Now let's see how we can make the equation. So we already have an equation in terms of x and y, which says k equals y upon x. So now we can clearly say that 5 equals y upon x. Now let's multiply both sides of the equation by x. So 5 multiplied by x and y multiplied by x. So when I will multiply y by x, it would eventually become y. And when I multiply 5 by x, it would become 5x. So the equation which connects x and y will be y equals 5x. So here we have the equation. Now let's look at part 2. The good thing is that part 1 will help us solve the part 2. Now in part 2 the question says what will be the value of y when x equals 10. Now we have an equation in terms of x and y, and the question asks us what will be the value of y when we put 10 as the value of x. So when we put 10 as the value of x, so it will be 5 multiplied by 10. And 5 multiplied by 10 will give us 50. So the value of y will be 50. Alright, now let's look at the third part. The value of x when y is 60. Now here, let's look at this equation again. Y equals 5x. Now here they have given us the value of y. Okay, so let's put the value of y in this equation. 60 equals 5x. Now it is asking us the value of x. Now in order to find the value of x, I need to isolate my x. So what will I do? I will divide my whole equation by 5. I will divide it by 5 on both the sides. Now, as I divide my equation by 5, what is 60 divided by 5? 60 divided by 5 is 12. And what is 5x divided by 5? So we are only left with x. So our answer for part 3 is 12. The value of x when y is 60, so that value is 12. And then you can even check your answer by putting it back into this equation, which is y equals 5x. So if I put this again and I put the value 12 in place of x. So 5 multiplied by 12 will give me 60. And here it is. So yes, your answer is correct. Now let's start question number 2 of practice now 2. Question 2 says, if y is directly proportional to x and y equals 5 when x equals 2, find the value of y when x equals 7. Now, as I told you, there are two methods to go with these kinds of questions. Either you can first take out the value of k, that is the constant, and then you can make an equation and then you can find the values. Or the second method is you can use the unitary method. So now it's totally up to you. Here, unitary method will be more feasible. Why? Because we do not need to find the value of k. So we can easily use the unitary method and find the answer. So it says that the value of x is 2, and for that value of x, the y value is 5. Okay, so it says y equals to 5 when x equals 2. So the value of y is 5. Let me write x and y over here. Okay, then it is saying find the value of y when x equals 7. So x is 7 and I don't know the value of y, so I can use a variable here y. Let's say we can take y only. And then we will cross multiply both the values. Okay, all four of the values we will cross multiply them. So we will multiply 2 with y and then we will multiply 7 with 5. So 2y equals 35. And what will be the value of y? Y value will be 35 divided by 2. Let me use a small y over here. So y value is 35 divided by 2, which is 17.5. So yes, we got our answer. Alright, now let's move to the third question and the last question of practice now 2. Now let me read the question. Given that y is directly proportional to x, we need to copy and complete this table. Okay, so we just need to complete this table. Now, when it says y is directly proportional to x, the same concept will be applied. But here I will use the other method, which is finding the k constant. Now, why will I use that method? Because if I go for the unitary method, I will have to do it separately for each one, and then it might become tedious. It might become a long method. So if I just find the constant k, I can put that constant k for each value and I can do it easily. Now, one thing you have to take care of, that you have to see which one is complete. So this is complete. That means that for x value 5, the y value is 30. So we can easily find the constant k. Now how will we find k? K equals y upon x, and y upon x is 30 divided by 5. So k equals 6. Now we have our constant k value. Now easily we can do all of these. Now here the y value is missing. So my x value is 4 and I need some y value, that my k value should be 6. Now the formula is y equals kx. So my x value is 4 and my k value is 6. So 6 4s are 24. So this value will be 24. Now look over here. Again, the formula says y equals kx. So my x value is 7 and my k value is 6. So it will be 7 6 are 42. Now here my y value is given to me, but my x value is missing. The formula will be the same, y equals kx. But this time I need to find x. So I need to keep x alone. So the formula is y equals kx, and then y upon k will give me my x. Right? So y upon k will give me x. Y value is 48. And 48 divided by 6. So 48 divided by 8 is equal, 48 divided by 6 equals 8. So our x value will be 8. And then 57 divided by 6. So in this case, again, what we are doing, we are dividing these both, because we will find the value of x by y upon k. So our y value is 57 in this case, and our k value remains 6. So 57 divided by 6 is equals 9.5. So our x value is 9.5 and our table is complete. I hope you liked the video and this video helped you. Please give your feedback. Thank you.